Today progress was made at the state capitol on a bill that looks to ban cell phone use in schools. The biggest teacher union in the state has now joined lawmakers to voice their support for this legislation, but not all parents agree. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules is at the capitol with more on how this bill could change classroom policies across the state.
Right now, school districts are allowed to choose their own policies for phones, but a new bill would require students to keep their phones in a locker or secure pouches throughout the entire school day. The co-chair of the Education Committee thinks this is a great idea, but some parents I spoke with say they disagree.
I do not think they should be banned.
Christina Santiago says she'd rather her daughter have her cell phone on her person.
I have a daughter who has a little mental issues, so when she has breakdowns or whatever the case is, I would like to be notified, especially by her.
State leaders have shared their hopes for a bill aiming to stop students from constantly checking their phones throughout the school day. Several school districts in the state have already implemented some form of a bell-to-bell ban. Jennifer Leeper, the co-chair of the Education Committee, says cell phone usage in school has become a major issue.
This has been a major disruptor in the development of our young people.
She says the bill would allow for students to focus less on cell phones and more on genuine connections. Leeper says separating students from their phones completely is the best way to prevent distracting phone usage.
So even being in your pocket or in your backpack, you still are having that compulsion to check your phone.
But parents like Brenda Villafane think locking up students' phones for the entire day could be dangerous.
Which it doesn't help. If anything is happening, it's in the locker.
Despite her concerns, she says she sees both sides of the issue.
But I do understand it being a distraction. So I'm in the middle.
Parents like Santiago also raised concerns about students not having access to phones during emergencies.
With a lot of shootings that's been going around in the school lockdowns, I would like to know what's going on, especially from my daughter herself.
In response to those concerns, Leeper says cell phones are often counterproductive during school emergencies.
In an actual emergency, the thing that is safest for kids is to not be distracted trying to text mom, but to be listening to the adult who's in charge and telling them what they need to do to be safe.
The bill would still have to pass the House and Senate after committee review before it's signed into law by the governor. In Hartford, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.